righteous acts of the Lord? Stop there. What are they?
Statutes and commandments. All right. This is not your show. You do not dictate how stuff go up here.
Yeah, but you're just rolling through.
Even the righteous acts towards the inhabitants of his villages in Israel.
Right, so we're supposed to even rehearse the righteous acts.
Find out why your people are suffering in this city right now with Middle Easterners here in your own city. You don't own your own businesses.
Matter of fact, go there
That's
again.
what we're supposed to be
20 verse 8.
doing.
All right? All right? I'm not dealing with Esau, man.
Full meal deal.
Esau wants you to catch a case out here. You got a question or something to say? What's your question?
I've been listening to him for a while. I just got a question. I've been reading for a while.
Unless it is, unless you think so, and I'm wrong, and like I say, if you want me to leave, I'll leave.
What if the one that's not caught the one?
Say that again. I didn't hear the bus pull by. Sorry.
What if one, Caucasian didn't caught in the corner?
What if he what?
Didn't caught in the corner.
What that
mean? Not in his heart. Cotton. He had us pick cotton.
What if he had? What if a white man made us pick cotton?
No.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What happened if the white man didn't make us pick cotton? Not everyone.
Well, there was 1,400 black slave owners back then, weren't there? I think.
Yo, hold on. Repeat the question. What if they did not make us pick cotton?
What happened to the one that didn't make us pick cotton? What happened if one didn't make us pick cotton?
They all going into slavery. Do you understand that?
So
in
you
Jeremiah 30 and 16.
So you put right now in front of God and everybody that you have no white people in your heritage.
Give me Jeremiah 30, 16.
You got black people.
It takes discipline. Maybe. It takes discipline in order to ignore these demons, man. Read it.
I don't know.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, verse 16.
Bring it out.
Therefore, all they that devour thee.
No, it says some of them.
All they that devour thee.
It says all they that devoured us. Go ahead.
Shall be devoured.
They shall be devoured. Go ahead.
And all adversaries.
And all thine adversaries. Go ahead.
Every one of them.
No, some white people.
Every one of them.
Every one of them. Go ahead.
Shall go into captivity.
That's right.
So every single person that's white.
Therefore, all they that devoured thee.
All they that devoured us, because the Most High, when he judges you, he judges you by a nation. All right, go ahead.
Shall be devoured.
Shall be devoured.
Everybody's a nation.
And all thy adversaries.
And all our adversaries. Go ahead.
Every one of them.
Every one of them. Go ahead.
Shall go into captivity.
Shall go into captivity. Do you understand? Before you ask your question, let that resonate for a second.
Terrible what you're doing.
All right? So it don't matter if they didn't treat us bad or anything like that. They're still going into captivity. No, adversary means somebody that's against you or your enemy.
Yeah, but I've also been down to Clifton.
Right, they are enemies. They are adversaries.
Down there, so please don't throw me in that briar patch over CDC singing the Beatles. We got black and white left, right.
You could not want to deal with the Bible.
Because that's the cycle. Hypocritic go to the pharmacy with the snakes on a pole. Y'all over there acting like we're going to get an RFID.
Revelation 13.
All right, pull it. All right?
No, I'm very capable. Absolutely not. We're all good folks. We're trying to get to the bottom of it. We can't say
religion or way of life.
this is not true.
So that's
what he's saying is not true.
Christian is not Christianity.
Yeah, but I don't want him to.
That's a lie.
No, because we don't need to be misled. Nobody does.
The Christian pastor
and I wouldn't want to mislead. Don't let me mislead you. I need to get. I would. That's my fault. But not with violence if somebody's talking. That's what's got everybody under the boot now.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear.
It says if any man have an ear. Go ahead.
Let him hear.
This is in the New
That means you hear with your ears, in your mind, you got to think it through. You don't just.
He that leadeth into captivity.
That leadeth into captivity.
Shall go into captivity.
Shall go into captivity.
But it's just.
You understand that? Ignore him. Yo, ignore him.
You've been doing that the whole time.
He that killeth with the sword.
You haven't cut your teeth in the reality.
Must be killed with the sword.
You're trying to mislead all these dudes.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
But I ain't fleeing. I can tell you that. Y'all gonna be fleeing because I'm the one who knows what it is. Y'all didn't want to talk about.
That's in Revelations.
6.
You understand? You can't save them. There's no salvation for them except they go into the plantation.
That's right.
They have to serve us. The scriptures tell you. Give me Revelation chapter I think it's 8 and 4. Revelations 8 and 4. What you got over there? Got it? Revelation.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 8, verse 4. And the smoke of the incense, which came with the prayers.
Revelation 18. All right? Y'all gotta learn how to ignore the hell out of Esau, man. All right? To hell with these nations, man. Read.
Revelations 18 and 4.
Read.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying,
Read.
come out of her, my people.
Right, that's what we're supposed to do. Come out of her. Mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Come out of the ways of America. Go ahead.
That ye be not partakers of her sins.
That we be not partakers of her sins. What is Atlanta known for now? Homosexuality, lesbianism, right? On a bigger scale. Brothers probably was in the closet back in the day, but now it's okay to openly be gay. All right, read.
And that ye receive not of her plagues.
We don't receive none of her plagues. Go ahead.
And her sins have reached unto heaven.
Right, the sins of America, that great whore, have reached into the heavens. Read.
And God have remembered her iniquities.
Go ahead.
Reward her even as she rewarded you.
You see that? It says reward her as she rewarded you. Go ahead.
And double
And
unto
what?
her.
And what?
And double unto her.
And double unto her. Go ahead.
According to her works.
And a double unto her according to her works. She look like she happy to be a concubine, man. Smiling, man. Go ahead.
In the cup which she have filled.
And the cup which she have filled, read.
Filled to her double.
Filled to her double. You understand that? Double. So whatever they did to us, they're going to get it double. Read. Right. You got to stay with me.
How much she have glorified herself.
Uh-huh.
And lived deliciously.
America has lived deliciously. Why people want to walk around like they're Aggies? All right, they want to walk around claiming a college or a university. Now listen, Israel, there's nothing wrong with getting an education, man. There's nothing wrong with that. But like, who was it? Kanye West said what? They go to school and they leave Greek, man. Now they Omega Psi Phi, Delta. You know what I'm saying? A Sigma, a Theta, a Q dog, whatever like that. All right, that's not our nationality. That's not our heritage. We are special people until according to the Most High. We don't want to go by the laws. Israel don't want to. Give me Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 8. Israel don't want to hear the truth, man. Nah, read what you was about to pull out.
Oh no.
All right, Israel don't want to hear the truth. Israel wants to be entertained, man. Israel want me to go back and forth with Esau. I don't give a damn about him, man. I'm out here for my people and my people only. Y'all want the show? Y'all can tune into a different channel. Y'all not getting that up here. All right, read what you got.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 8.
And I don't give a damn about nobody's feelings. Read.
Now go, write it before them in a table, and note it in a book,
Read.
that it may be for the time to come forever and ever.
Go ahead.
That this is a rebellious people.
Right, our nation is a rebellious people, man. They're rebellious as hell. They want to play with damn tasers walking down the street. Rebellious. Go ahead.
Lying children.
They what?
Lying children.
Lying children, man. Read.
Children that will not hear the law of the Lord.
Right, we don't want to hear the law of the Most High. We want to go into the deep parts of the scriptures. We want to go into breakdowns. All right? We want to go into philosophies and commandments of men. Read.
Which said to the seers, see not.
Don't look at what we're doing. Go ahead.
And to the prophets.
Read.
Prophesy not unto us right things.
Don't teach us the law. Teach us what we want to hear. Go ahead.
Speak unto us smooth things.
Says what?
Speak unto us smooth things.
They want us to speak unto them smooth things. If you want that, you go to the damn Christian church on Sunday. That's what you want. You want smooth words. You want lies from your pastor while he having sex with your wife. You go to the Christian church, man. That's what you do. Read.
Prophesy deceits.
Prophesy what?
Deceits.
Prophesy deceits. And that's what all pastors in the churches are doing. They're lying to you and they're taking your money. Matter of fact, you're paying them so that they can lie to you. So that you can walk to church and they ride it by you in that Phantom. Tell me I'm lying.
I ain't gonna say you lying. I just wanted to see if y'all for Jesus, I'm for y'all too.
No, you gotta listen. Hold on.
No,
you gotta be
nobody's
for the
perfect,
Lord.
man.
I got you, but listen to what I'm saying.
Nobody's perfect.
The only way
So
we could be.
don't take me wrong.
I'm not taking you wrong, but
Nobody
listen
perfect.
to what I'm saying. I'm trying to help you out, okay? Listen. We can't
Live
be.
by the sword should be killed by it.
Huh?
That would live by the sword should be killed by it. I ain't picking one
I'm
up
not
on
talking about that right now. Listen.
You don't even want that be.
All right, I got you, but listen to what I'm saying.
Christian.
The only way we are Christians is if we're going by the law of the Most High.
Right.
What does love mean according to the Bible? 1 John. What's love according to the Bible? What's love?
What's left?
Love. L-O-V-E. What's
Complicated.
love? Huh?
Complicated.
No, it's not complicated. That's what female. That's love is not complicated according to God. Read what you got.
I'm gonna keep
You
listening.
said 1 John?
5 or 3.
All right.
Is it 5 or 3 or 3
It's 5.
Right,
Yeah.
read that.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 5, verse 3.
Read.
For this is the love of
He
God,
said, for this is the love of God. Go ahead.
that we keep his commandments.
That's the love of God right there. All right? So if I say I love you, I'm not going to steal from you. You understand? I'm not going to loan you money with usury or interest. I'm not going to feed you pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster.
I
That's
hate
love
the-
according to the Bible.
I hate to say something, but everybody's sin.
That's not a. The scriptures say, "Shall we sin that grace abound?" God forbid. Just because we got grace, don't mean you can just willfully sin. No, you're supposed to try to walk perfect. You understand? Don't you know murder is a sin?
Yeah.
So basically, your insinuation is it's okay to murder people because we all sin. You understand what I'm saying?
Insinuating that?
That is an insinuation there. You understand? By you saying we all sin, that's basically saying it's okay for people to just kill people.
I said that.
That's you didn't say that, but
You
that's an
giving the wrong
insinuation there.
impression.
All right, that's what people would take out of what you're saying.
God.
You got a mother, right? You got a mother?
I don't talk about that.
All right, you don't want to talk about your mother. All right, I'm gonna use my mother for example. Now,
Oh yeah. Well, the Bible said I said,
honor the mother and the father.
Yeah.
Right. So all right, but all right, I use
All right, so
this brother right here. All right. Now let's say he was a gang member in the hood, right? And based on what you said, I shouldn't feel bad if he went out and he robbed my mother. I shouldn't feel a certain type of way because everybody sins. It's okay for him to knock my mother upside her head and take her hard-earned
If
money.
you know about what the gang stand for,
Huh?
maybe they just being apologetic.
There's no such thing as an apologetic gang member, man.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious. And listen, where did the gang start? What's the genesis of the beginning of the gangs? The Bloods and the Crips. I'm gonna just use them two.
Man, it costs money.
It
Costs money to talk about that.
Nah, it don't cost money to talk about.
Yeah, it is.
I
That's
know
illegal.
one of the first 5 Black Panthers, okay, personally. All right, it came from the Black Panthers, and it was them against the police in the neighborhood, protecting the women and the children and the men in the neighborhood because the police kept going into the neighborhood and beating them up. So they formed the Bloods and the Crips. That's where it started. All right, the so-called white men infiltrated and made it about selling drugs and killing each other, and that's why we are today where we are now. Now it's about different colors and different sets in different neighborhoods. You understand?
I thought it was about
It didn't start about that. All right, I just gave you the breakdown on gangs. All right, so there's no such thing as an apologetic gang member. If you're in a gang, the only gang you need to be in is these laws, statutes, and commandments.
That's true.
All right, that's what you need to be doing. Because gang members kill each other, they steal from each other, they sleep, they commit adultery. All right, they brag about, I got your woman in the back of my car. That's committing adultery. We ain't supposed to do that. All right, what you got over here?
1 John 2.
Bring it out.
1 John chapter 2, verse 3.
You know God? You know God?
Yeah.
All right, read.
And hereby we do know that we know him
This is how we know that we know God. Go ahead.
if we keep his commandments.
If we what?
Keep his
If
commandments.
we keep his commandments. Wow. Go ahead.
He that saith, I know him,
If you say you know God, go ahead. 1 John 3.
and keepeth not his commandments,
If you say you know God and you keep none of his commandments, go ahead.
is a liar.
Is a what?
Is a liar.
You're a liar. Go ahead.
And the truth is not in
The
him.
truth is not in you. So you can't say you know God if you're not keeping his commandments. That's how you love and you know. You understand? All right, read what you got over there.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 1, verse 8.
Read.
If we say that we have no sin,
Like you were saying, right? It says if we say we have no sin, go ahead.
we deceive
We're
ourselves.
deceiving ourselves. I'm not telling you none of us is perfect, but we're supposed to strive to be. If we're supposed to be Christians on the right hand side, we're supposed to strive to keep the law, statutes, and commandments of God. You understand? Go ahead.
and the truth is not in
And the
us.
truth is not in us. Go ahead.
If we confess our sins,
If we confess our sins, our shortcomings, go ahead.
he is faithful and just to forgive our
To
sins
faithful and for just to forgive our sins. Go ahead.
and to cleanse us from all
To cleanse
unrighteousness.
us from all unrighteousness, all of our ways of breaking the law of God. Go ahead.
If we say that we have not sinned,
If we say we have not sinned, go ahead.
we make him a
We
liar,
make God a liar. Go ahead.
and his word is not in
And his
us.
word or his law, statutes, commandments is not in us. You understand? Because the Most High, he gave us the Day of Atonement according to the Bible. Every year, we're supposed to atone for all our sins that we committed in the year. Even the priest had to sacrifice. You understand? You understand? All right, cut. Read what you got to read.
Psalms 51 and verse 1.
Read.
Have mercy upon me.
It says what?
Have mercy upon me,
Like this David right here. He's saying, have mercy upon me. Go ahead.
O God,
Read.
according to thy loving kindness,
Go ahead.
according unto the multitude of thy tender mercies, blot out my transgressions.
Right, David is asking the Most High to take away his sins. Go ahead.
Wash me thoroughly from mine iniquity, and cleanse me from my sin.
Go ahead.
For I acknowledge my
It
transgressions.
says he did what?
I acknowledge my
David
transgressions,
said he acknowledged his transgressions. Go ahead.
and my sin is ever before me.
And his sin that he committed is before the Most High. Read.
Against thee only have I sinned.
That's another thing too. Israel try to make it seem like unless you listen, you can only sin against your brother if you transgress the law against your against you transgress the law against your brother or your sister personally. But if it's something that is an abomination to the Most High, like somebody eating pork or certain different things, then you transgress towards the Most High. All right, brothers and sisters try to make it seem like they're the Most High, so you sin against them when you ain't even transgress against them. All right, go ahead.
And done this evil in thy sight.
And he done evil in the Most High sight. David was a wicked Judite. All right, he committed adultery and then he committed murder. And he tried to have the man sleep with his wife after David already slept with his wife, and 8 times out of 10 he got her pregnant. That's why David kept trying to tell him, yo, go sleep with your wife, and try to make it look like you's the daddy. David was wicked as hell. But he's saying right here, unto you only have I sinned. Go ahead.
That thou mightest be justified when thou speakest,
Uh-huh.
and be clear when thou judgest.
Go ahead.
Judgest.
Judges, go ahead.
Behold, I was shapen in iniquity,
Right, David said he was shaping in iniquity and sin, like all of us. Go ahead.
and in sin did my mother conceive me.
Go ahead.
Behold, thou desirest truth in the inward parts, and in the hidden parts thou shalt make me to know wisdom.
And in the inner part, we're supposed to know wisdom. Drop what you got. What was you about to say?
I was gonna say something earlier. I was gonna ask more about David, but my legs really hurt. I broke my pelvis not too long ago. I gotta move, so
All right.
yeah, I gotta move some.
All right, so look, you're a Hebrew Israelite. Keep the Lord the Most High. All right? That's what you're supposed to do. And feel better. Matter of fact, give me Deuteronomy 32, verse 39. All right? He said he broke his pelvis. Did he really break his pelvis? Did he? Let's see what the Bible says.
You said Deuteronomy
32, verse 29.
Got that. Verse 39.
Uh-huh.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 39. 29.
Salaki. No, you're right.
39?
Yeah, cut, Salaki.
Alright.
See now that I, even I, am he,
Read.
and there is no God with me.
Go ahead.
I kill,
You said he what?
I kill,
Right, the Most High said he's the one that kills. Go ahead.
and I make
And
alive.
he makes alive. Go ahead.
I wound,
He said he what?
I
So
wound,
he was the one that broke his pelvis. All right? He said, I wound. Go ahead.
and I heal.
And he heals. Go ahead.
Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
Right, so there's nobody that could deliver out of the hands of the Most High. All right? Does anybody have any sincere questions, comments, or concerns while Esau? Give me, matter of fact, give me Psalms 8 and 2, man. Give me Psalms 8 and 2, man. Y'all gotta learn to ignore the heathen nations and deal with your brothers and your sisters, man. Read it. Psalms 8 and 2. You got something? Give me Psalms 8 and 2. Cold, brother? Psalms 8 and 2.
Book of Psalms, chapter 8, verse 2.
Read out.
Out of the mouth of babes and sucklings
Right out of the mouth of babes and sucklers. Go ahead.
hast thou ordained strength.
Have thou ordained strength. And that's how the Most High wants us to be strong. Go ahead.
Because of thy enemies, that thou mightest still the enemy
Go ahead.
and the avenger.
Read.
When I consider thy heavens, the work of thy fingers,
When David considered the heavens and the work of his fingers, go ahead.
the moon and the stars,
Read.
which thou hast ordained.
The Most High ordained the moons and the stars. All right. Read.
What is man?
What is what?
What is
Right.
man?
Who the hell are we? Go ahead.
That thou art mindful of him.
Right. Why did the Most High make us to even be mindful of us, man? He didn't even have to have that thought. When it says we are a special people, the Most High had the thought to even think about us as a nation, all right? Go to Psalms 2 and verse 1. Start at verse 1. Psalms 2 and 1. All right? Read what you got.
Psalms chapter 2, verse 1.
Go ahead.
Why do the heathen rage?
Right, that's what I wanted right there. Why do the heathen rage, man? Esau been raging for like an hour and some change, man. Raging. Read.
And the people imagine a vain thing.
Right, and he's over there imagining that he gonna sit at Passover next to me while he passing me some land. Hell no. Read it again.
Verse 1.
Read.
Why do the heathen rage? And the people imagine a vain thing.
Right, and the people imagine a vain thing, man. We like, why is that only Israel, for the most part, is like we want Esau to be in the kingdom of heaven with us, man. We don't even worry about Moab and Ammon and other nations. Why does it have to be Esau? All right, go ahead.
And the kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together
Right, it says the kingdoms of the earth, they set themselves, read.
against the Lord
They do counsel against the Most High. Go ahead.
and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands
And
asunder.
that's what they did. They broke our bands asunder, man. They made us want to be good at basketball and football in college, man. We're supposed to be great at keeping these law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High.
That's right.
All right? Because people want their name written on earth. They want their name on the billboards and all of that. All right? The scriptures tell you, he that is exalted shall be abased, and he that is abased shall be exalted. Like, I don't know what Bible are y'all brothers reading, man. All right? Go ahead.
And cast away their cords from us.
And he cast away the cords from us. Go ahead.
He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision.
The Most High gonna have them in derision. Go ahead.
Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath,
Go ahead.
and vex them in his sore displeasure.
He's gonna vex them in his sore displeasure, man. Esau gonna be finished out here, man. All right? Don't, huh? Yeah, but I'm talking about utterly, man. Get Obadiah, man. Get Obadiah. We gonna get the hell off the Esau train, man. All right, Esau gonna be finished, man. Get Obadiah. Start at verse 7.
This is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 7.
Read.
All the men of thy confederacy
It says, all the men of thy confederacy, all the other nations, go ahead.
have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee
Right, like the so-called white man, he was at peace with the so-called Native American Indians. Go ahead.
have deceived thee
He deceived them. Go ahead.
and prevailed against
And
thee.
he prevailed against them. That's how the so-called white man got this land. That's why he mad over there. Go ahead.
They that eat thy bread
They that ate their bread. Go ahead.
have laid a wound under thee.
Right, they laid a wound under them. They taught them how to survive these winters over here. Read.
There is none understanding in him.
Right, there's no understanding in the so-called white race, man. Don't even try to understand them because you're not. Read.
Shall I not in that day,
Read.
saith the Lord,
Go ahead.
even destroy the wise men of Edom
He says he's gonna, in that day, he's gonna destroy the wise men out of Edom. Go ahead.
and understanding out of the mouth of Esau,
And out of standing out of the mount of Esau. Go ahead.
and thy mighty men, O Timon,
Read.
shall be dismayed.
Shall be what?
Dismayed
Shall be dismayed. Go ahead.
to the end that every one of the amount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter.
It said the amount of Esau shall be cut off by slaughter. Go ahead.
For the violence against thy brother Jacob.
For what?
The violence against thy brother
For the
Jacob.
violence against thy brother Jacob. Go ahead.
Shame shall cover thee,
It says shame shall cover you. Go ahead.
and thou shalt be cut off forever.
And they shall be what?
Cut off
They're
forever.
gonna be cut off forever. Go ahead.
In the day that thou stoodest on the other side.
This is the other reason why Esau's going through what he's going through, all right? Because in one day, they stood on the other side. Go ahead.
And the day that the strangers carried away captives his forces,
Read.
and foreigners enter into his gates,
Go ahead.
and cast lots upon